Hello and welcome everybody to 2008. You remember this? So in 2008, was it Immelman who won the Masters and Tiger Woods won the US Open, which was huge. And we were hit with the Great Recession. Just like a sledgehammer on a glass flower. Just poor Nike, can you imagine? So this was, I think, the beginning of the end of Nike. So here's Nike's business model, okay? We're gonna pay Tiger Woods just truckloads of money, okay? And then we're gonna make clubs, golf clubs that everybody under the age of 8 years old wants to buy, you know, with allowance money, $5. So how are we have to sell 1 million of these. Well, that didn't quite work out for them, did them? And then the Great Recession comes along and it's just like, oh, financing? None of that. No financing for anybody. You want to buy a car? No car loans available, right? I remember that time. It was just like, man, this is crazy. And Nike came out with this during that time, you know? So it's the Ignite. Do you remember when this came out? I remember when this came out. Let's get this on the review table and have a closer look. Pretty easy to recognize here. The Nike swoosh is the thing that gives it away, okay? 460 Nike swoosh, and then it has the loft right here. You'll notice around the perimeter here of this center portion, there are these little dimples, like it's riveted in place, right? Looks very industrial. And then back here, I love this design. This reminds me of an automotive rear diffuser. You guys know what I'm talking about? For ground, you know, for downforce on their automobiles, they put those diffusers on them. I love this. This just cracks me up. It's like we need downforce on our driver. And then the big branded Ignite, right? Something that even Katy Perry with her fireworks would be proud of. And then you can see it is painted. Here, let's do a quick spin around the skirt here. You can see it is painted. Around here, nothing on the toe. And then we have this face with 460 laser etched into here, and lovely. We have the Ignite, which looks kind of like a backwards F, but that's how they did the Ignite logo back then. And very interesting, plain, you know, glossy crown right here, and the vintage golfer's reflection right here. Yes, I just referred to myself in the third person, all right? And then I love the little dimples they put around the hosel too. Again, like it's riveted in place. You can see serial number right here. As we move up, the Graphalloy, do you remember these? These were all over the place. I loved these things. Launch Monitor tuned technology by Graphalloy. This is the Pro Launch Blue. 2006, I put the sticker on to remind me the year. What is this? 65S. And then we have a Golf Pride Tour Wrap style grip right here. Mid-size, Golf Pride, lovely grip. Pretty tacky still. Useful because we're going to take this out onto the simulator and collect some numbers. Nike Ignite driver. I always thought this thing was one of the most gorgeous things when it came out. But now, I'm not so sure. And this is just a Franken Club, like the shaft. You know, this grip is not centered and twisted. Looks terrible, but I can work around that. I have in the past. It feels heavy too. I'm not sure if that's the shaft I'm feeling. It might be the shaft. Anyway, we'll see if it performs better than it looks at the moment. All right, let's see what do we have. I think we're set up. I think we're squared away. Let's see what comes out the other end here. Looking for a little fade. Yeah, so I'm aiming up the left side of the fairway. That would have been okay. 256, total 281. Those are respectable numbers even for me today. And this was 2006. Was this the first Nike driver Tiger put in his bag? I think it was. I mean, it feels good. I have no complaints about it. What more do you guys want to know about it? That one was straighter. It's still high on the face. I want to hit one out of the, I don't know if I will be able to today, but if I went out of the sweet spot, I might get a few more yards. What's my spin at? Oh, 1900. Wow, that's a, oh, because it was high on the face. That makes sense. All right.
Well, let me know your thoughts on Nike Ignite. I might try to do something different here, see what happens. Try to take a little loft off, and I think I pulled it. Yeah, still, 230 carry. I'll take that. Nike Ignite. As far as distance goes, it's very comparable to things today. I don't like the shaft or the grip.
This feels good for a driver from that era. It feels okay for a driver in today's era. There's nothing, to write home about nowadays, but you look at this, it's a beautiful looking club. I love this like satin finish and just the little highlight. It's not over the top. Look at me, Nike. It's wonderful. I like this club still. The most beautiful thing on the planet? No, not anymore. I feel like drivers have come a long way when it comes to looks and aesthetics, okay? But this is an era that is fading quickly. This was when it was at its peak. That's the titanium era. Now they're replacing titanium with cheaper materials, all right? Like TaylorMade all over the place. Oh, we'll make it carbon fiber face and a carbon fiber cover, put aluminum on the sole, and yes, we're gonna charge more for it. Whereas I like, frankly, this is my opinion, I personally like Titleist, more, who are using titanium everywhere. Maybe they're getting composite crowns here and there or whatever, I don't know. But to me, I like this titaniumness. And it looks very titanium. It looks industrial, right? With, all the markings on it. It looks very, in architecture, they call it brutalism, right? Everything, we'll show you how it works. We're going to just run vents as part of the decor. It doesn't matter. Obviously, these rivets aren't real or anything, so maybe brutalism isn't the right term for it. But I love that design of this, right? The design language of this club. So, that said, Nike closed their doors in 2016, okay? And I think the Great Recession, 2008, played a role in that. Because, like I described their business model, can you imagine, Nike executives just, realizing, oh, we can't afford Tiger Woods. We can't fire him. How are we going to tell him we can't pay him? We just are losing so much money off this golf Tiger Woods thing. How are we going to fire him? And then, I can imagine the executive, some vice president of somewhere, just she has the idea, we're going to stop making clubs. And then just by nature, we're going to have to shed Tiger Woods. And everybody's like, that's the best idea ever. They call up Tiger Woods. Yo, Tiger, guess what? Our golf club division is shutting down. We're really sorry to tell you this, and so unfortunately the golf club, the apparel sponsorship we're going to keep, but unfortunately, the equipment sponsorship, we're going to have to end that because the equipment's ending, so we have no choice. And they're just they hang up the phone and they're just yes, we fired Tiger Woods and he doesn't care about, and Tiger Woods, is sitting in his mansion just yes, now I can sign with a real golf club manufacturer and play some TaylorMade drivers and some good irons, can you just see both sides just yes. It's one of those synergistic separations. It's just how I imagined it, okay? That's just always what I imagined. But this driver was the first one that Tiger put in his bag. Cool, to me it's just a really awesome club with a Nike logo on it, and I want it. I don't even think I'm going to put this in my bag. I just wanted it. This is like a trophy. This is something I'm going to put on my fireplace mantle. That's not going to happen because other people in the family have a say about what goes on there. But this is like a trophy to me, okay? So I love this club. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And as usual, a huge shout out to my patrons. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. You can join us on Patreon, just for $1 a month, get some behind the scenes pictures, videos, updates, and your name on credits if you want. I always ask my patrons if they want their name in the credits. You can also support this channel by visiting my Amazon shop. I'll put a link in the description below. I have some golf stuff in that shop. Please have a look. I am an Amazon associate. I make proceeds from qualifying purchases. That's how it supports this channel. Thank you everybody for watching. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe. I am The Vintage Golfer.